Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Copperhead Customs. Today, as you can see, we are in the car and we are going to go and I'm going to look at a 1980s classic Aussie car that I've been trying to find for a while for you guys to do a bit of a zhuzh on, and I think I found a good one. So we'll get there, see how we go. Fingers crossed it's a good one and we buy it. Reaper. All right, we're back. And as you can see, we're in it, so it's not bad at all. It's obviously good enough we bought it. Just going to show you that there's a clue of what we got. We'll show you when we get home. So we're driving, fingers crossed we get home good, because the couple of the tyres are pretty freaking bad. Something in the front end's a bit dodgy. It's pulling hardcore to the right, but I don't think it's too bad. A little bit of play in the steering, nothing major. Motor and gearbox, it's a 3-speed column, and motor and gearbox are freaking mint. So anyway, I'll get out of here. Fingers crossed we make it, and I'll call back in, hopefully, when we get home, or we'll see how we go. Reaper. Well, touch wood, so far, so good. We've probably done about 40 kilometres, so work that out, I don't know, 30 odd mile, just under 30 mile probably. Everything seems pretty good so far. The front end's got a bit of play in it, so I need some ball joints and bushes, I'd say. Nothing major. Other than that, the motor purring like a kitten. When you go from third to fourth, the selectors are a bit sticky, but I've worked it out now. It was getting jammed up a bit, but I've worked out the little quirk that it likes. It likes just a little tweak back towards you, not straight in. I'm taking it easy. I'm not really going past 80 k's an hour because those tyres, that rear tyre is dry rotted so badly. So we're just putting along. I think we hit 90 back there on the downhill, but I'm just putting along, idling along. We put petrol in it. It needed that, and it wouldn't restart, so I think our battery is shagged. We've got the jump pack with us, so fingers crossed, touch wood, it's all good. Anyway, we'll keep plodding along. I'll see if I can flick you one-handed onto the other camera there, and here we go. As you can see, we're zhuzhing along. So yes, anyways, I'll get driving and I'll see you in a little bit. Well, here it is. This is what we got. An XF Falcon ute. It doesn't look much at the moment, but trust me, for very little money, we'll have this thing looking absolutely beautiful. So, it's actually in very good condition. It's got 200,000 kilometers on it. I think it's an 80, I'd have to check. I think it's an 87. See if we can find a plate. There's no rust at all. I'll show you, there's one tiniest little piece of rust, which we will show you in a minute. Look at that seat. Absolutely mint. Door card's mint, dash is mint. It's original radio, which we have the code for. We've got the original books in the glove box here. Original books, 2 sets of keys, Ridgy-dig ones, they're not replaced, they're original. It's all original. It was one owner from way out in the country, an old bloke owned it. Got a little bit of a ding there, but we're not even going to worry about that at all. We've got the key for our spare wheel, which is unheard of. Now this tailgate, I don't reckon this tailgate is off of this, because you can see the difference in the paint. And if you look here, something really heavy's going on this. You can see the big bow in that, and if you look around the bottom there, you can see the big bow. So yeah, we'll probably try to find a new tailgate, I think. That tail light there is a bit discoloured, so we'll see what we can do with that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it in a minute. Let's have a quick walk around. This is our only little tiny piece of rust. He's right there, so not a lot. That is it over the whole car, the whole underneath, everything. It is rock solid, this thing. Purrs like an absolute kitten. So, the plan is, oh, and we need, we've got a bit of an issue with this headlight. I don't know if it's caught fire or what. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a cheap budget build. Okay, and when we finished it, I'll release the prices of how much it cost me to purchase, to do it up. We'll release all that at the end. So this, like I said, one owner, it's one of the nicest ones I've seen. Purrs like a kitten. All right. Beautiful. So this is the plan. The interior, we just have to basically clean. We may redo these, repaint them or something, those two. All of that just needs a good scrub. Same with these. We'll see how good they come up with a good scrub and polish. The dash is mint, it just needs to be cleaned. Seat is absolutely mint. So basically the interior just needs a good scrub and detail. Okay? Boom, interior done. The plastics all need to be rejuvenated up hardcore. Our trims here, along here and along here, we're going to repaint. Okay? We will be mud flapping, deleting. Yeah? We will be ripping the bull bar off and deleting that. As you can see, our bumpers, so we will be either rejuvenating that, reshooting it in black, or I'll think about it, we may even colour code them and reshoot them in white, but I think it's going to stand out too much. Same with the rear ones. Okay, we've got to fix that tail light and that headlight. We'll probably do a tow bar delete, get rid of that. It had a little rack that went in through here. I've already just ripped that off. We'll probably paint all here with a bed liner, black bed liner. I think we've got to do some front end work. So we'll go over the front end. It's going to need a wheel alignment, I think some bushes and bearings and stuff in the front end. Obviously the tyres are shagged. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with wheels. Thinking about that, and we'll probably lower it a little bit. And once I've done all that, this thing's going to look absolutely amazing. It will get polished, and we'll have this little, just a sleeper, not an ugly hoon looking car. We just want it to look really nice, presentable, little sleeper, stylish. So that's the plan. All right, so that's about all the talking we're going to do for a while. This is all going to be in one video, start to finish, show you cheap, easy way of making a cool car. All right. So let's see, we're going to do it as quick as we can, and we'll see how long it takes us. We'll open the bonnet. We might as well do that now quickly and show you under there. We'll give that a little, we'll give the engine bay a little tizzy up. We'll probably paint, shoot some paint underneath it, the suspension and all that malarkey. We'll probably shoot all that. So at the end of the day, this thing will run beautiful, drive beautiful, look beautiful. For, how do you get that? Come on, get up. Watch the dodgy camera. Oh, for not a lot of money. So there it is. We'll probably paint the rocker cover. We'll clean this up, make sure there's no oil leaks. It all just needs a really good clean. We need to replace the battery. You know, we'll clean that and scrub everything, and we'll probably do a delete of this because that just looks horrid. So we'll probably just delete that and scrub it all up. Now we should better see what year we got here. Where is it? 0890. So it's a 1990. There you go. Falcon New XF. Alright. That's the plan. See how we go. Reaper. there we go. So this is just our first clean. As you can see, old mate there, he took the heat shield thing off because it was just destroyed. It looked horrid. And we threw some degreaser around, pressure cleaned. I just put a little bit of engine bay detailer on and gave it a quick wipe. We'll give it another once over yet before we're finished. Just a little bit more, we'll go over the brushes and stuff. But get in there and have a look at that, hey? This thing's a beast, isn't it? Told you we got a good base. So there you go. There's that. Then we gave the outside a quick wash. This was I'm guaranteeing this was an old farmer's. You know, it came from out west, and when I cleaned it, it just proved it. So there you go. We've given it a first wash, and how much better is it looking already? Just in the body, like so. There's a lot of staining. You can still see some staining, but that will come off even more. But yeah, we haven't even cut and polish it yet. So remember, we're not painting it. We're leaving the patina. We'll address that bit of rust though. So that's our first job done. So there was a lot of dirt in it, in all the nooks and crannies behind all the trims and stuff. That was caked with a lot of dirt under the guards, all that. And we just gave the door jamb a quick blast out as well. Boom, boom. So that is step one done. All right, so next step I think will be tomorrow, of course, because it's raining and that. And I think I will look for some parts tonight. Tomorrow we're going to, I think we'll get rid of that stinking bull bar, and we'll probably detail the inside, so that's all smicked. And we'll see what I can chase down in parts. We've got to take this headlight out. Pretty sure we can tear that down. So I'm going to tear that down. I'm going to paint all the inside with chrome paint again. Get rid of this stinking thing. Got to work out if we're going to paint the bumpers black or white, and we take this one off too. And I'm thinking of just putting a little bit of red paint, squirting a little bit of red paint on the inside there, and see how that works. I'll price one up tonight, but yeah, I'll see what they cost if I can find one. We may just repaint that. I don't know. We'll see. That's a question. Now the other thing I'm thinking about is our window tint has got marks on it, and on this window. So I may rip the tint off and quickly redo that. And so tonight I'm going to look for some wheels and tyres, see what I can find to work out what my idea is. And we'll price some suspension, but I won't buy any suspension until I've had a good look under what it needs. So anyway, this is going to be a good one, guys. Anyway, see you. So we are in the car again. It is day 2. Well, we did half a day yesterday. And we're heading down the coast. We're going to buy some tyres for it. So we're going to get some white walls I found on Marketplace. Pretty cheap. And we're going to get a set of hubcaps. But I don't know if we're going to use them or not at this stage. But we're going to buy some white walls. And I've got an idea of how I want the car to look. So, have a little look-ski out here, see if I can, and we're off. Okay, we are back on the Ford. So as you can see, yeah, I pulled the bumper bar off. This thinking bull bar is over there. And the bumper bar is here. So basically it's just 3 bolts. 1, 2, 3, very easy. They come off, and the bull bar had a little bracket that went with it. So we've got that off. Now what we're going to have to do is, you can see here a little split. Hopefully you can see that. It's a pretty crappy light, but yeah, a little split there. So we're going to plastic weld that up, and I think there's a tiny one on the other side somewhere. And we're going to plastic weld that up. I'll show us how to do that in a second on time lapse. And so I did this last night when I first brought the car in. And then we pulled the glass off this headlight. And so we're going to give that a little clean and a scuff and get rid of all that flaking at this stage. And we're going to paint that in chrome paint. Put some new globes in it and see how that works. So, first things first, let's get the plastic welder out. And we'll plastic weld that bumper. And we'll scuff it all up, and then I think we'll shoot that with, we've got some trim and bumper paint that we're going to use. Black, so we're going to reshoot them in black. Hopefully it turns out sweet. So that's our first job, is to do that. Enough rabbiting? Let's get some freaking work done. Woo! Rebar.
determined your fate. I've never seen so clear. I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here. The sound of deafening fear. You gon' die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me coming. You gon' die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me. My energy is next level, so damn you better be careful. I got an angel and devil, he snaps me straight in the temple. I'm ready to be a rebel. I've got a lot of potential hidden inside of this vessel. That shit is so exponential. I need a first class ticket to the top, no limit. I don't play no gimmicks. I'ma take you to the clinic. If you want a taste, come at me and you will be replaced. They won't find a trace of you anywhere or any place. You gon' die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me coming. You gon' die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You will
Wow. Well. We've done a ton of work today. So today would basically be, you could probably say our second day, I suppose. We did a few hours a day we bought it, washing it. Yesterday I painted the bumper. So, you know, honestly, we'd probably spent 3 hours on it before today, okay? So, hey, oh yeah, now, before anyone says anything, we are waiting on our front springs to come, okay? But you're getting a sneak peek, all right? So, the bumper is painted and on. Now, I ran out of paint, so it does actually need a little bit of a touch-up is here. But that's all mounted. Now, it is a little bit damaged here on the sides, where the blinkers go in. We're going to have to glue those blinkers in. Indicators, what do you want to call them? So we may actually do the hunt for another bumper. I'll just turn this fan off due to this noise. So yeah, we may actually look for another bumper, but this will do for now. We pressure cleaned. So today we mounted that. We also painted this headlight. So we pulled the headlight down and painted the inside chrome. I think that's worked pretty good. Reassembled it. We have to put new globes in. So we'll put matching globes in. This one's missing a Parker, but the indicators are all working. We've got a rear light coming, so we're still waiting on that. Now, I don't know if you can see back there. Oh, yes, indeed. You would have just seen me doing it. So our 2-inch lowering blocks arrived. So we put the 2-inch lowering blocks. If you see me stuffing around back there, I actually flipped the leaf spring. So the bottom spring I took to the top. Hopefully that's enough. I could have done another one, like maybe another one up in the order, but I did the second to bottom one. Took that up. So we probably got, I don't know, another I don't know, we've got a bit out of it. I reckon we got another inch out of it. So I reckon we've dumped the arse about 3 inches. I actually really like where that's sitting. I reckon that looks really, really nice. I actually don't even mind it looking up in the front. I like the look of them when they're dragging their arse, but that's just me being an idiot. So we have got 2.5 inch, I think, lowering springs. 2 to 2.5 inch they are for the front coming. That should be here in the next day or two, so then we'll do that. I've got another can of the bumper paint to do the rear bumpers. Just sitting down because I'm absolutely buggered. I pressure cleaned the whole underneath of the car and we sprayed it all black. I don't know if you can see up in there. It is all beautiful. So the whole underneath of the car, front to back, it's all been painted black. Looks really nice. We took the wheels off, cleaned the wheels, painted the wheels black. We got our white walls that we got. So we got the white walls cheap. We'll go through the prices at the end of the build. This is going to be a cheap build, guys. So we got the white walls. We found them on Marketplace cheap. That's why we've gone this way. And I painted the center caps with chrome paint. I think that looks pretty cool. We got these hubcaps, but I'm actually liking the look of that, especially when that drops down 2.5 inches. So it should drop to about, I don't know, probably there. It should look beautiful. We got to paint our rear bumperettes, whatever you want to call them. We've got to paint them black. Under here, we're done. We've got a new battery. We've got a second-hand battery. Well, it was basically brand new on Marketplace, $60 for that battery. See, this is what it's about, guys. We've got oil and filter and fuel filter over there to service the motor. We're going to pull that off, and we're probably going to give that rocker cover a quick squirt of black, I think. It's looking good, isn't it? So we come down here. We got a bit of a grease mark. Old mate was around today. We come down. We haven't been inside yet. We haven't looked at these. We're going to paint these. Coming to the back. Well, check it out. Hey. Oh, it looks wicked. It looks wicked. So coming to the back here, we've got our bumperettes to paint. We're going to paint. We're going to paint all inside here with texture coat stuff. I've ordered a tarp to go on it. We've got a tarp coming. We've got a tail light coming. I've ordered, for the front end, I've ordered ball joints, top and bottom ball joints. I've ordered inner and outer tie rods. And I've ordered sway bar drop link bushes. And I think that should hopefully have the front end sorted. And we're probably going to throw some new disc pads in the front too. I was going to get them today, but they didn't have any. So what we'll do is we'll do all of that, then we'll send it in for a wheel alignment, and we'll see if they think there's something else wrong. If there is, then we'll buy something else. But from what I can see, I think that's all there is. There's a little bit of play in the ball joints and a little bit of play in the steering, in the tie rod ends. We're nearly there. We're on our second day and we're nearly done it. Basically waiting on parts. We've still got to address that little tiny piece of rust. We're going to do something there, I think. We'll give that a little skim. We'll grind that out and maybe weld something up or something, I think. We'll paint the tray, like I said, tarp on it. Yeah, we're just about there. We are just about done already. And this thing is looking freaking awesome already. So we'll drop this. I haven't even looked at it myself. With the bonnet down. Let's stand back here and have a look. Hey, it's looking a lot nicer, doesn't it? It's a hell of a lot nicer. So as soon as that's slammed, it's going to look freaking awesome. But yeah, what are we thinking of the white wheels? So it's a different little look. Cheap, so it's cheap. We've just used the original wheels. We've got beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful, nice, soft, comfy ride. It's like a bit of a sleeper look. I don't know. I think it looks pretty cool. Imagine that lowered. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm liking the R, so we've definitely dropped 3 inches in the bum. And I think it's not a bad look. Now, if I tell you, the tyres cost me $150. They are 95% or better. The tread, have a look. They're like brand spanking new. I don't know if you can see that there, but they are like brand new tyres, white walls. And I just thought, oh yeah, sweet. That's like, so we've done the wheels, $150. You would have seen me in the back shed. Ripped them off, put them on, mounted them and balanced them. And we painted the centre caps in nuts chrome with the chrome paint. I don't know, not a bad look. Not a bad look. Not a bad look. So this thing's getting there. Seriously, tomorrow, we'll see what else comes in tomorrow, but we can paint the little bumperettes at the back. Now we're going to work out whether we do with that tow bar. I think we want to at least get rid of the, right, worst case, we'll paint it black. Or I think we just, maybe just delete the tongue. See if I can just unbolt the tongue and it can go inside it so someone can reuse it. I don't really think we should pull it off, but yeah, worst case, if it's the pain to get off, we'll just paint the tongue so it looks a bit neater. I can't find a tailgate to replace that bowed one. I can't find one at the moment, so that's just going to be put on the back burner. Yeah, we'll paint here, tarp goes on, question mark on the window, these 2 window tints. We may do it, may not. Inside we just got a detail. And now these ones here, and these ones here, I'm humming and hawing about painting them black because I can't get this colour, so I'm humming and hawing about painting those 2 black on each side and painting the carpet dash mat black. Now underneath there it is mint, okay? Should smell it. It's got that old car smell. It's beautiful. I love it. I love that smell. So we're not doing nothing here. We're just going to clean it, detail it, boom, that's it. All right, enough rabbiting. As you see, not much rabbiting in this video. We're trying to de-rabbit a bit. So we got a lot done today, hell of a lot done today, and we will re-adjourn. Let's come on the side again. Woohoo! We'll re-adjourn tomorrow and see. Hopefully maybe our springs come in and we can do the front end. Reaper.
this ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah. I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? I'll just breathe in. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? I'll just breathe in. I'm in a race that everybody's chasing fast. They wanna be that someone on the screen at last. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be liked by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free ain't spotlights. No, it's long nights and it's long fights with yourself all the time to get your mind right. But if you put in the work, you can find the light, alright? I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? I'll just breathe in. 'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? I'll just breathe in.
Right, that's the end of another big day. So you'd call that it's the end of big day too, but probably two, so we'll call it 2.5 days we've spent so far. So As you've seen, we've done all the front. We actually polished the whole car, gave the whole car a cut and polish. And look at it, it is come up pretty good, nice and shiny. So that was our first thing we did. That took me a fair while. Then I actually put the little scotchies on there and took the paint off of that inner piece. So that inner piece along there was black, so we took the paint off of that. I haven't painted these ones yet, I'm not sure if I can be bothered. We then painted this one and the door handles. We masked all that up and painted them in the satin black. They look beautiful. Same with this side. Took the paint off of there and painted those ones black. We then came to the back and we painted the body sound deadener. It's normally the paint you put underneath the car. It's the one with all the bitumen in it. It's actually not what I thought I had. I thought I had something different, but yeah, we put that on with the brush. And so this should actually, when it dries, should be really, really tough. So that was my plan on that. I just thought it neatened it up, made it all nice, and we just rounded up the sides. We did a masked edge there. So we did that. Now, of course, we've got a tarp as well. But yeah, I just thought that neatened that up a fair bit. We didn't do the tailgate because we're not sure what's going on. Now, I do have an idea with that. I'll talk about that in a second. We painted the rear bumperettes. Painted them black with the bumper paint. We also took the tow bar off, which has cleaned up the back very, very nicely, I think. As you will probably agree. Now, I've got an idea with this. I'm thinking if we maybe put a piece of wood across here, there's actually a little reinforcing piece underneath part of the body. So I'm thinking if I put a long piece of wood across there and maybe try to G-clamp it in, see if we can get a little bit of that bow out. But as you can see with the cut and polish, it's made that, because I don't reckon that tailgate was from the car, it's actually blended that in really nice. So yeah, it's actually, I don't know what you guys are thinking, but this thing's starting to look damn good. So, all I've got left that I can do at this stage is detail the inside, and I can do the fuel filter, change the oil and oil filter, and I could paint the rocker cover. And I think you agree, this thing's coming along, and this thing is starting to look $1 million already. Now, realistically at this stage, other than lowering it, we haven't hardly spent a cent. We spent $150 on tyres, and I had most of the paint. But if you had to go buy, it's probably $100 in paint that we've put on it, and a thing of polish. You know what I mean? Like, this is, any Joe Bloke could do this. Enough rabbiting. Let's see. It's going to be stinking hot again tomorrow. I think it's 38 today. I think it's going to be 40 tomorrow up in Queensland, which is pretty crazy. Because it's so humid up here. Anyway, we'll see what we do tomorrow, if we do anything. Woo! Ripper. Okay, so we've just lowered it. Now, here's a tip. Right, we'll just explain. We undid the 3 bolts. We took the top off. It needs a wheel alignment. I'm pretty sure they'll adjust that to get their caster camber good. That's how it works on these. I've never done one, but we put our spring compressors on the original springs. So you got to undo the 2 bolts for the shock, 3 bolts at the top, pull the shock out, and that's basically it. On this side, I also undid this. You can undo this thing. It's 6 bolts. This little cover if you want. But basically just take the shock out, put the spring compressors on, and you can get it out. Put the new one. I put the new one in, and then I went to the other side. Then I noticed that they had a LH and a RH labelled on them, and I had them the wrong way around. So there is a left and a right on these King springs. Take note. We've got the proper springs in. Now lowered. We haven't dropped it down. We're going to do an oil change. Let's see how we go. Repo. Check it out. Huh? Huh? Oh, I don't know. I reckon that looks badass. It's a big difference. Anyway, we're still waiting on ball joints. We've just done an oil change, and obviously we've lowered it. We've put new headlights in, headlight globes. So yeah, parts we're waiting for are all the ball joints and front suspension stuff we ordered, the rear tail light. Let's detail the inside. Reaper.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray. All I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait no, it's living with no shame. Wait no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us and that's okay. Well I just wanna be happy, how to get there? Glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome. But try to do what you love when it's said and done. Cause there's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days.
Well, what do you reckon? I reckon it looks bloody good. I reckon it looks bloody good. So that's what we're going to do, I think. We'll go for a little drive though. Oh man, I just got a spider on me. Woo! We'll go for a little drive. And other than that, I think we're done. This is what we've got left to do, but we'll do another video on it. But this will be, we'll release the prices in a second. This is what we've got left to do. We've got that tiny little piece of rust to do down there. We'll put that in the next video. We'll do a little video doing that, and we're waiting on all our ball joints and sway bar links for the front end, and we'll go get a wheel alignment. So we'll do that in the next video, and we are waiting on our tail light to arrive. So we'll do that in the next video, but we will factor the prices in to all of this stuffs. So this is where we're at. The car cost me $2,800. Okay, now is good price, bad price? I don't know. Drop your comments what you reckon. Came from the country, but I didn't go get it from the country. I picked it up local. It was a one owner country car. It's actually a tow, he got it, so he would have made his little bit of money. Okay, so we got $2,800 on it. We spent $20 on bumper paint. My vicious dog's going. $20 on bumper paint. We spent $250 on lowered springs. So that's $270 with the bumper paint. Yeah. We spent $250 on all the ball joints and stuff. So that's $520. $60 for the servicing. That's $580. $90 for the tarp. $670. That makes it. $40 for the tail light. $710. And $150 for the tyres. So that's $860. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's us. If you want to, we'll allow $30 for the paint in there. What did we say? 860, 890. $890. And 2800 is $36.90. Pretty sure. Yep, I was right. $36.80. That's what we've spent. $36.80. So 3,680 Australian dollars. And that's what we've got. And that's including, right, including our front parts that haven't arrived and our tail light that hasn't arrived. Okay, $36.80. And if you want to add another $50, which makes it $37.30, it'll be for a wheel alignment. So 3,730. Yeah. And how long? I've done it with all within a week, but I haven't worked every day. I honestly believe it's three solid days work. So that's what we'll call that, 3 days work. So we'll say we'll say 3/10. We'll say 30 hours. 30 hours, $3,700. That's what we've done. So, drop your comments. Good, bad, indifferent. We'll go for a drive. I'll see you in a little bit.